Today we're going to develop self-awareness, an essential component of adaptability. You'll learn more about understanding your values and beliefs, examining cognitive biases, and identifying moments of reactivity. Have you ever decided and later wondered why you made that choice? Our values and beliefs drive our behavior, often without us even realizing it. In this unit, we'll explore the factors that influence our actions and thoughts, and how we can develop self-awareness to become more adaptable. Let's start by discussing personal values and beliefs. It's crucial to recognize and understand what drives our decisions and actions. For instance, if you value honesty, you might be more inclined to speak the truth, even in difficult situations. On the other hand, someone who values loyalty might prioritize maintaining harmony in relationships over expressing their true feelings. Take a moment to think about your core values and beliefs, and how they impact your behavior. Activity, mindful decision-making.
Hello, my name is John, and I will be leading you through the next exercise. Let's go. As you continue to listen to this video, think about a decision you need to make soon, whether it's personal or from school. It could be as simple as choosing a meal for dinner, or as complex as deciding on your project in the school. Pause the video for a moment and take 3 deep breaths to help clear your mind and bring your focus to the present. As you proceed with the video, keep the decision you must make in mind. During the next few minutes, actively listen for any tips or insights to help you make a more informed and flexible decision. Consider your values and beliefs, identify any potential cognitive biases, and be aware of moments of reactivity. As the video continues, note any relevant information you've gleaned from the session that you can apply to your decision-making process. This exercise is meant to encourage mindfulness and self-awareness as you actively engage with the content. As the video continues, note any relevant information you've gleaned from the session that you can apply to your decision-making process. This exercise is meant to encourage mindfulness and self-awareness as you actively engage with the content.
Hello, I am back. Next, we'll explore cognitive biases, which are mental shortcuts that can lead to errors in judgment and impede flexible thinking. Cognitive biases are like mental shortcuts that can make us think wrong. For example, confirmation bias makes us only believe what we already think. Sunk cost fallacy makes us stick with a decision just because we've spent a lot on it already. Let's imagine that you are a student who loves reading and writing. You usually study by taking detailed notes and reading them over again. This method has worked well for you so far, so you believe it's the best way to learn. One day, your friend shares a different study method. They suggest using visual aids like mind maps and diagrams, which they find very effective. Instead of considering this new method, you might ignore their suggestion and continue studying with only text-based materials, even though visual aids might help you understand more complex topics. This is an example of confirmation bias, where we tend to favor information that aligns with our existing beliefs. To identify cognitive biases like confirmation bias, we need to be aware of our preferences and habits. In this scenario, recognizing the bias would involve acknowledging your tendency to favor familiar study methods and being open to trying different approaches. This way, you can make more informed decisions about how you learn and develop greater flexibility in your study habits. Remember, it takes practice to identify and overcome cognitive biases. The more you work on it, the more flexible your thinking will become. Always be mindful of your preferences and habits when encountering new learning situations, and be open to new strategies.
Hello again. Lastly, let's discuss moments of reactivity, which can be internal, like experiencing strong emotions, and external, like reacting impulsively to a situation. Recognizing these moments allows us to manage our reactions better and develop self-awareness. Reflect on a recent situation where you experienced a strong internal or external reaction. What factors contributed to your reactivity? Keep this example in mind as we continue our session of discussion. Now, we're going to do a fun and interactive activity that I call the Adaptability Challenge. Firstly, find a piece of paper and a pen. Draw a quick self-portrait in 1 minute. Don't worry, it's not about artistic skills, just sketch as you see fit. After you finish your self-portrait, pause for a moment and think, how did you feel when you were asked to do this? Did you react internally, feel excited, nervous, resistant? Did your personal beliefs about your artistic abilities influence your reaction? Now, for the next part of the challenge, redraw your self-portrait, but this time with your non-dominant hand. Yes, you heard it right. If you're right hand, use your left hand, and vice versa. You have another minute for this task. Once you're done, look at both portraits. How was the second drawing experience compared to the first one? Did you find it difficult to adapt to using your non-dominant hand? Were you able to accept that your second drawing might not be as good as the first one? Finally, reflect on the entire activity. Can you identify moments when you had to adapt? Were there moments of reactivity, either internal, feelings, or external, drawing with your non-dominant hand? Did you notice any pre-existing beliefs about your capabilities influencing your thoughts or feelings during the challenge? And most importantly, did your approach change between the first and second drawings?
All right, dear friends. We've dived into our minds, learned how our values guide us, spotted brain tricks that limit our thinking, and learned to catch when we react too quickly. This is just the start, but it's a big step towards becoming champions at handling life's challenges. Developing self-awareness is an ongoing process, and by applying the insights from this unit, you'll be better equipped to navigate the ever-changing landscape of life.
Did we meet your expectations? Please let us know.